guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're actually walking up the steep mountain. Today we're going to be looking for an Indian burial ground that I was told was on this part of the hill. And one of the reasons I'm wanting to find it is because for one, it's an Indian burial ground. I've never seen one. I do know how they look. And two, I am curious on how dowsing rods would react. Because as you know, Native Americans did not bury the dead side by side. They layered it on mounds, like stacked it. So we're going to see how dowsing rods would react to something like that. Let's go. Oh, if you ain't already, please like and subscribe and hit the notification button. That way you know when the next video comes out. Let's go. Okay guys, so I ain't found the Indian burial ground yet, but I have stumbled across a small like cemetery. Not sure if those are the only two graves up here due to how wide this is. So I'm probably going to douse it and see what happens. Okay, so before I started dowsing, I wanted to check out the graves first. Appears it might be a family cemetery because we have 3 graves here and 2 back there. All these over through here are Kilgores and that one's Asher. Well, I did find one that was kind of interesting. This one here is a World War II Army Air Force. So I thought that right there is kind of significant. And there's one right here. Oh man. Oops. What's that? John Kilgore, 1913 1942. They ain't got a tombstone for him. This one here is John Kilgore, another one. 1913, 1994, and was in the U.S. Army, World War II. That's pretty cool. And yes, I do have lots of respect for the people that are buried. I don't come up here and desecrate graves or nothing like that. I just, well, as you can tell, it's really overgrown and old, and it's soon to be completely like that last cemetery I just posted. I just want to be able to document something like this first before it, everybody completely forgets about it. So let's get to it. Okay, so to give you all a general aspect of what I'm doing right now, these are dowsing rods as I showed in my last video. Pretty much, if you're over a female, these little bars will go out. If you're over a male, they'll do this. So right now, this is John Kilgore. This is male. So when I get on them, they cross. If I want to find the length of the body, just keep going forward. When I'm off the body, they straighten up like so. I'll go back on it. That shows there's a male. That's pretty much how I'm figuring out if there's more people here. So I figured I'd go ahead and give that a little aspect of what's going on. Okay, so pretty much I've doused this whole cemetery right here. I ain't found any unmarked graves, so anybody that's actually buried up here is actually marked. So I have to make it to the top of a ridge because that's where I was told it's at. It's the main top of the ridge. So I'll probably cut out all the scenes of me talking because this is going to be a long walk. So I'll catch y'all as soon as I get up here. Boys, I about stepped on you. Look who I come across. A little bitty turtle. Guys, talk about a steep climb. I ain't at the top of the ridge yet though. I got more walking to do. But I've come across on my little hike. Mushrooms. And a lot of them. Be honest, my 22 years of being in the mountains, never seen something like that. That is pretty cool. Onwards and upwards. Okay guys, so this is the top part of this ridge right here. It might not look like much right here, but you can tell there's something been buried in through here. Mostly because how the ground's not like everything else. Like everything else through here, nice and smooth going down. Over there, it's nice and smooth going down. This is the only spot, and it is at the top part of this ridge. So we're gonna go ahead and douse this and see what we find. Okay guys, so like I said before at the beginning of this video, when you're at an Indian burial ground, when they bury their dead, they layer it. They don't go side by side like a normal cemetery. You'll have a body here, they'll throw dirt over it. If somebody else passed, they'll put a body on top of that, throw dirt over it, and they just keep stacking. Well, that's why I'm going to see how the dowsing rods are going to react to it. As you've seen back there, if it's over a male, it will cross. If it is above a female, it will open up. Before I started doing this clip right here, I wanted to see if this might actually be it. And I have found something that kind of blew my mind. So let me show you. Started right here at this tree, and pretty much I was picking up nothing. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. I was picking up nothing. Now when I started walking forward though, it crossed. It goes to show there's something right here. Keep going forward. It opens up. Right there. So that goes to show that there is 2 people buried right here. Keep going forward. So this might not be the Indian burial ground, but this that right there very well could be. There's been 2 people buried right here at the top of this ridge. There was a very old road that I passed coming up here, and like I said, this very well could have been a couple cemetery. You know, somebody want to be buried side by side. But like I doused it, it was going forward. So that way it don't slide over the hill or this way. It can go this way. So that just, it's not exact, but I do believe, because I have used these and watched people, my buddy Clinton use them, and he's pretty dead on with them. I'm just starting off, but I've got the pretty good gist of it. These do pick up graves, and if it had stayed like cross the whole way, okay, there's probably iron here. It will pick up iron. But where I got off that little part that was like that, and it just went like that, that goes to show that, okay, there's more than likely somebody buried here. That is not marked, sadly, but respect to them. But we're going to continue our little adventure on up this little ridge here, and we might be able to find what we're actually looking for. So far we found 2 graves, but not the ones we're looking for. You know, I gotta point something out here, and if you're from Kentucky, you can actually relate. If you're from the eastern part, I don't know how it is west. Well, if you're from the eastern part of Kentucky, you will full-heartedly agree with me when I say Mother Nature's all over the place right now. Woke up and left the house this morning. I say it was probably in its 40s, 40 degrees outside. And so I had a hoodie on, like I do now. And I say it's reached up in the 70s right now. I honestly gotta say, all this walking, really, it's starting to get pretty hot. So, Mother Nature, can you do us all a favor and pick a weather? Looky there. There's a turtle. And there's another turtle underneath it. I'm sorry for disturbing you guys. There's a lot of turtles on this hill. Alright guys, I really do hope you're enjoying this little vlog. I mean, yes, this is a vlog. This ain't going to be a full-blown video, as far as I know. But yeah, this is going to be my little walk in the woods vlog. Like I said, all my vlogs are just going to be stuff that's behind the scenes, or stuff that I enjoy doing that ain't just, you know, haunted or abandoned videos and stuff like that. This is just kind of the things that I like to do. And one of the things I like to do is walk around in these peaceful woods, which I'm actually... Okay, Mr. Squirrel. I just had a nut thrown at me. But, yeah, this is the kind of thing I like to do. If you're this far in the video, comment below what's the kind of things you enjoy doing. You know what? I heard something moving beside me, and I looked over, and what do you guess? Another box turtle. I think it's a box turtle. God, that's a lot. Got. What was that? I gotta climb the top. Who knows? Might get a good vantage point up here. Let's go! Something I do want to point out that yes, there used to be homes and stuff up on the hills. That is a well that has sticks and stuff covering over the top of it, and you step in that, you're gonna go way down deep. So yeah, I say that little flat over there and over here probably once used to have a house, because I've seen enough of them. Yeah, that's a well. That's what I gotta look out for today, boys. I made it. I just want to point something out. It's easier going downhill than up. I don't know about this case. I guarantee the second I start going down this hill, I'm going to fall and roll the whole way down. Whew. Jeez. But can't really see it, but I do have a nice little view of the mountaintops. Like that one over there. Oh, okay. It's so quiet up here. Guys, look at this. This is the actual very tip top of this ridge. Straight down drop. Another straight down drop. Okay, Kyle, so stay in the center. Okay, guys, I actually found something pretty cool. Alright. As you can see, there's an old wire and a pole. You look over here at this tree, there's a big long metal pole that goes up it. Now, there's one right here, and let's see if I can zoom in. See this ridge right there? That ridge, there's one on top of it. I got to asking about these things. Turns out, back in the day when you wanted to get radio signal before they had TVs and anything, because as you can see, that is pretty old. That is very, very old. You would have these poles going up in the top of trees to get radio signals. So I'm guessing that that cable ran over and through here, because right here's another one. This one's long fell. I'm guessing there might have been like a little house or something right in through here. This is a big flat right here, long enough for a maybe 1 or 2 room shack. I'm guessing they had these poles up just so they can get radio signals, find out what's going on in the world, just like everybody else did. Because before we had TVs, we had radios. Yes, there was a time before TVs, trust me. And people would sit around the big old radio system and just listen. And if you ask me, that kind of brought people together more than television. But that's just me. Guys, I don't know. But does that look like a structure and a chimney right there? Let's go check that out. Yo, talk about long distance clickbait. That's a tree. Oh, that is a really fat tree behind a bunch of stones. Dang, I was hoping to find something real cool. Check this out. Hang on, let me get over here. Oh, I thought that was a snake. Look how crazy this rock formation is. This looks wild, man. Okay, guys, I've climbed to the very tip top of this mountain here, and I ain't been able to find it. Maybe next time I come up looking for it, I'm going to have somebody with me that actually knows the terrain better. Because Like I said, this is my first time ever coming up on this part of the mountain. Other people knows more about it than I do. So, this is going to be the end of this video. Hope y'all liked the little vlog I just did. Because I enjoyed it. I know I did. Because it's giving me something to do. It's keeping my mind off things. It's keeping me occupied. That's mainly the big reason I do YouTube videos. Just, you know, just keep my mind off things. It really helps out. You know, you ain't stressing so much. But if you did enjoy the video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you ain't already, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button. That way you know when the next video comes out. And with that, y'all have a good one.